Hello and welcome to today's tour. I'm going to be doing the 4th campus tour today here at UC Merced. A little bit about what I'm doing today though first. I'm wearing a mask. Each one of my coworkers and students are taking as much precaution as they can in order to prevent COVID-19. And part of that, we have a website here at UC Merced called doyourpart.ucmerced.edu where you can check there about all the safety information that the school has to offer. But other than that, let me just get started on the introduction. My name is Ian. I'm a computer science and engineering major here at UC Merced. Other than the academics here on campus, I do campus tours as well as Instagram live tours. We do projects like drone projects where we're learning how to fly drones and do tours at the same time. But other than that, I'm just going to get started on the actual tour. Let's go this way. We're going to go to the Student Activities and Athletics Center. Right over here is this building that I'm talking about. A lot of the students on campus, they like to call it either the SAC Center or the small gym. So however you like to call it, that's what that building has. That's what that building called. On the second floor, you're going to find the Yosemite Leadership Program as well as the Outdoor Exploration Program. Those two programs are a very great program that we have here at Merced. I'll talk a little bit more about those later. Over here we have the Gymnasium where we have basketball, soccer, indoor soccer, volleyball. There's also open gym hours as well, so if you want to go in there and not play like an organized sport, there's a page in there and it shows you what times the gym's open for you to go in and just shoot a basketball without anyone like interfering with their basketball practice or anything like that. And mentioning sports, so here at UC Merced, the top division of sport we have is the NAIA League, so that includes basketball, soccer, volleyball, and cross country for both men and women. So if you want to, you could try out for those teams, and those are the teams that actually go to other schools to participate in tournaments and just official games. Right below that, we have the club sports, which is also the same sports, cross country, volleyball, soccer, and you'll also find a broader range of sports such as you can find a broader range of sports such as swimming, water polo, archery, things like that. Mostly just things that aren't as competitive, but people still want to do. And below that, we actually have intramural sports. So that's the most most casual, least competitive there is. You usually just play 1 or 2 games a week. You don't even have to go to a practice or anything like that. Just get together with your friends, make a team, and you can play a sport. And we've actually arrived here at the Joseph Edward Gallo Center over here. So this is what we call the larger gym. It has over 80 pieces of equipment here. Everything that you need to work out, treadmills as well, like I mentioned earlier. This gym is a great addition to the small one in case the small one has too many people or too many athletes in there. This gym is always going to be available for every student to come in here. We're going to be going this way. And I'm going to talk more about the Yosemite Leadership Program as well as the Outdoor Exploration Program. So first, the Yosemite Leadership Program is an exclusive program that we have here at Merced. And if you didn't know, Merced is actually called the Gateway to Yosemite. That's what is kind of the subline to Merced. And that's because we're really close to Yosemite. And because of that, we have this exclusive program called the Yosemite Leadership Program that you can actually become a park ranger for 12 weeks or a 2-year program, and depending on which one you want to do. And you'll actually be able to become a park ranger and stay there at Yosemite, which is a very nice opportunity that we always have here. You don't have to be an environmental major for that. You can be literally anything. They want people from very broad majors, so biology, chemistry, physics. They need a lot of different people for that. And the Outdoor Exploration Program that I mentioned earlier, that program is actually more for like field trips, more for fun. For as little as $20 and sometimes a little bit more, you take trips to places like Yosemite, Santa Cruz, San Francisco, Big Sur, places like that for you to explore California, maybe somewhere that you've never been to, like the Monterey Bay or something like that. If you haven't been to a place, definitely make sure to go on one of those trips. To my right, we have the 3rd phase right here on campus. So if you'd like to see, we have the pavilion as well as the dorms and all the academic buildings, the arts and computational science buildings, the new research buildings, a whole lot of new academics that are so nice to the school for this 3rd phase. And to my left, your guys' right, you're going to see the infamous Bobcat Statue. They say if you rub the head of that statue, you get good luck on an exam. It's never worked for me, but you know, it's there in case you want to try it. But other than that, that's going to do it for my part of the tour. I'm going to pass it off to my coworker Erica, and she's going to show you the library as well as a few other buildings there at the top.
Welcome back, guys. My name is Erica, and I'm going to be doing the academics portion of this tour, starting with the library. So just a little bit about myself. I'm a third-year cognitive science student here at the University of California, Merced. I've actually lived here in Merced for about 10 years now, so I know the area pretty well. I graduated from Golden Valley High School, which is one of the local high schools here in Merced County. And here I am a student tour guide, meaning I give tours to prospective students, their families, a lot of the times high schoolers on field trips, middle schoolers and elementary school students, which are my favorite as well. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and get started with this tour today. So right here we're passing on Scholars Bridge. We have our lovely canal, as well as Yosemite Lake, if you guys can see that in the distance right over here. So like I said, the canal actually passes through the bridge and it goes throughout campus, and Lake Yosemite is about a 5-minute walk from here. So it's actually one of the hangout spots that a lot of students like to go to. During the weekends, it's a really nice place to have a swim. It does get rather hot here in the summer, so it's always nice to go out and take a dip. It's also one of the places where you can play soccer, volleyball. It's a really nice open area to play and hang out with friends as well. But today we are going to be focusing on the library. So the Kolligian Library is actually 4 floors, and today I'm going to be telling you guys the different resources that are here for you guys and that you will be able to utilize and that are homed in this library. So starting with the first floor, we have what is called our lantern. The lantern is a more sociable floor, so it's where a lot of the times you'll see students. There's also professors in there, and a lot of people just that stop at the Lantern Cafe, for example, to get a coffee, a bagel, things like that. The Lantern Cafe is actually student run, so it's one of the places that students can actually be employed here on campus. And the Lantern, is actually open for students. They can use their CAT card funds as well as cash, credit, and debit. Also on the first floor, we have our Students First Center. So the Students First Center is a one-stop shop for all your student service needs. So for example, if you have any questions regarding admissions, any registrar questions, financial aid questions, definitely they will be able to help you there. As a first-generation college student, I was really needing help with the financial aid aspect of it, so they were really able to help me there as well. Also on the first floor, we have our Office of International Affairs. So this is for our international students as well as students who are looking to study abroad. I definitely recommend studying abroad. UC Merced offers a lot of different programs as well as a lot of different countries that you can actually visit. So if you guys go on their website, it shows you the different programs as well as different countries that you can travel to. And the website for them is studyabroad.ucmerced.edu. Now that we have a closer look at our Kolligian Library, another one of the resources that we have here is our campus bookstore, which is actually relocating to the newer side of campus via our 2020 project. In the campus bookstore, students can get their materials that they need at the beginning of the semester. So any books, clickers, online subscriptions, things like that, students can actually get them here as well. This is also a really good place to come and buy your snacks. So let's say you are studying upstairs and you need some snacks. This is a really good place to do that. They have a different variety of a whole bunch of different things. They also have a lot of materials. So if you need any flashcards as you're studying, things like that, there's pretty much literally anything in the campus bookstore. So moving on to our second floor of the library, you can find our IT help desk. So in this help desk, you can get a lot of information and help on things like setting up a VPN, or maybe your device is having connection issues. Definitely you can bring it to them and they will help you with all of that as well. On the second floor, we also have printing and scanning services for students to utilize. It's really easy and convenient. Students log onto the computer, they are able to swipe their CAT card and print and be on the go. So another resource, a very important resource that we have here at UC Merced on the second floor of the Kolligian Library is the Calvini Bright Success Center. The Calvini Bright Success Center is a really good resource for students to utilize. It actually has one of my favorite programs here on campus, which is PALS. PALS stands for Peer Assisted Learning Support, and it is actually really awesome because it's students tutoring other students. And what I mean by this is, for example, let's say you did really good on your Intro to Psychology class. You can actually sign up and become a PALS tutor. So what you'll do is you will actually be giving sessions to students that are struggling in those courses as well. And as a student who is struggling, all you have to do is sign up via our PALS website. You see what sessions they have. You sign up and then they're able to help you one-on-one as well as with study sessions as well. They also host a lot of different workshops throughout the semester. For example, when finals come around, they'll have things like Finals Frenzy that help students get back on track with their academics. Moving along, we also have our writing center on the second floor. The writing center is a really good resource for students who need editing and drafting, or maybe you're just having writer's block. It's a really good resource to have, and students can actually sign up for one-on-one consultations. And up on the third and fourth floors, we also have a lot of study spaces for students. There is study spaces for if you want to work on your own, or if you want to get together with a group of friends. If you guys see these boxes right over here, these are actually our collaborative rooms. So within these collaborative rooms, all you have to do is go online, you basically rent the room, you select the time slot that you want it for, and you're good to go. It's really convenient if you're doing study sessions with your study groups, things like that. Moving along, we have our Office of Leadership, Service, and Career here in the Kolligian Library as well. So here you can find a lot of programs that will help students get the opportunity to, for example, enroll in leadership positions via, for example, the Yosemite Leadership Program. We also make sure that they have all the services they need via our basic needs program. So for example, if they are struggling to put food on the table, we can help them apply for CalFresh, which is a program that helps students and get them free food. Also, they do a lot of career fairs as well as internship fairs as well. And they also have a professional closet. So sometimes you have a job interview and you want to get ready for that job interview. Let's say you don't have a blazer or professional slacks. They actually let students borrow those. It's really easy, and they have a big range of different styles, colors, and sizes as well. So it's as inclusive as it can be for all of our students. Okay guys, so that concludes the end of my tour, and I'm actually going to be passing it along to Ian now. Thank you guys.
Hello, it's Ian again. I'm going to show off the beginning statue right around this way, so we'll be able to take a look at it in its full view down over here. So basically what the beginning statue is, if you didn't know, a lot of the first year students here at UC Merced, when we begin our start here, we actually get to walk through the beginning statue to signify our journey here at UC Merced, the start of our journey. My year specifically, we walked through and we actually were able to shape the state of California in the quad, and we took a big old drone picture. It's online, so if you wanted to see it, it's just that all of us in the state of California were all standing there individually, and we were actually able to make up the whole thing. But that's actually going to end this part of the tour. I'm gonna meet up with Erica and we're gonna end it off.
Hello again guys, just want to reiterate, definitely check out our doyourpart.ucmerced.edu for more tips and tricks on how you can keep yourself, your family, and your friends safe. There's a lot of really good information on there, as well as visuals that you guys can actually share on your social media platforms. Thank you guys for joining us. Have a great day.
And then also make sure to follow this YouTube channel that you're watching it on. And also we do these live, so make sure to watch Life at UC Merced. That Instagram page will have these tours live if you wanted to see them in a different manner. And also just make sure to stay tuned for more videos. Other than that, thanks for watching and have a nice one.